Hi, it's Kip Walker with Realty Partners and Royal Page. I thought I'd do a market insight into the first 90 days of 2022. So I'm going to kind of analyze what's been happening with the listings. As we know, there's certainly a fraction of the last few years. So in January, there was basically 307 new listings that came on the market. 86% of those listings sold. In a more typical market, you might see 50%. So big jump. So 264 of the 307 sold, 10 expired. There's still 11 actually for sale, and there was one had a conditional sale. Now, 21 others canceled or withdrew their listings. So that's kind of recap. So, but the big number is the 86% sold. So that's January. So next, we're going to look at February 2022, and it's going to be the peak of the year so far. 440 new listings, so inventory is up a bit, but of that, 92% sold. 406 out of 440 sold. Big numbers. There's still 9 left for sale. 3 of those had conditional offers on them, so meaning they hadn't firmed up, and there was 18 other properties that either canceled or withdrew the listings. So we're going to find that February so far is going to be the highlight, the peak of the year. So now moving on to March, our listings did a big jump, 727 new listings. So which you can see that starting to have a little more supply, but of those properties, 86% sold. 624 sold of the 727. 38 are still actively for sale. 14 of those properties have accepted offers but are not firm. And we had a whopping 49 either canceled or withdrew, and 2 expired. So there's kind of a recap of the new listings that came on in the first 90 days. This is kind of the first 4 months, sort of starting the first week of May. Just kind of recap on what's for sale on the average sales ratio. So right now, this is again first week of May, 355 homes for sale on the market, as compared to like a year ago. At the same time, there would have been 795 homes. Average days on the market, 16 days. A year ago, average days on the market, 38 days. Sales ratio, we're at average home is selling for 111% of the sale price. And again, a year ago, it would have been around 103%. So again, you can see numbers are going up. What come down is the number of sales. We've had 1,644 sales to date. Last year, 2,508. So again, the lack of listings. So the number of sales is down, but when I look at the average sale price, the average sale price is way up. Average sale price is $502,000, and last year it was $408,000. So an 18.6% increase in a year. So numbers are up. Just the number of sales are down, number of listings are down, and sales are selling quicker. Going to do a little review on showing activity. We have the app called Showing Time, and sort of tracks viewings, and we've got a graph that we'll look at, and I'm going to start by looking at 2021, and you can see how the graph, it peaked in mid-April, and from there on, for the rest of the year, I mean, it was ups and downs a bit, but basically it was a gentle decline from there on to December. So you can see the peak. Now we're looking at the orange line this year. We fall not quite as busy as last year, but again, not as many listings. But we could see again in a dip in mid-April. Sort of came back towards the end of April, but again, we're now seeing again a slight dip in the first week of May. So we'll see where it all goes, but activity is the first sign, and then we're really kind of analyzing the feedback from the activity. That's kind of what drives into the number of offers. So anyways, just a little insight into the showing activity. All right.